What's up, man? Let's talk about this Cardi B situation. We could talk about modern women. We could talk about what's been going on with these women today. You know how I feel about some of them, especially situations like this where you got Cardi B sitting up here pregnant. She's still technically married and has a baby. Well, is pregnant by Stefan Diggs, and it's insane to me because I've been seeing other little statuses about this, which caught my attention as well. Is that everybody was bashing Clarissa when she was talking, well, yeah, talking to um what's his name? A Papoose. But I guess he was still technically married to Remy. But remember, Remy came out and said that they was done for quite some time. And she had already knew he was cheating. Well, she claimed he was cheating, and he had made some claims against her. But Cardi B is getting a lot of praise for being pregnant with somebody else's baby, only for Stefan Diggs to go out. I think he's cheated, and I don't even think they're together right now. People are actually sitting up here praising her and making it seem as if she's just this glorious woman and she does great things. She's just a baby mama. She's a she's one of the worst examples of being a woman that I've ever seen. Like her ratchetness, her attitude, the way she acts, the way she carries herself, the way she talks. I mean, if you ever seen her on X, you ever seen her Twitter spaces, her videos, she's got a nasty attitude for a woman. And I don't even like that kind of music, that ratchet music, from women who constantly talk about sex. I don't like it. I also don't I don't like her body. Like people were putting it out there she's fine. Cardi B is not fine. I mean, she got a fake ass, fake titties, fake lips. That shit is disgusting to me. If you've seen her walk, she looks crazy. It's like the ass don't match the legs, but people love this woman. Her music has been a lot of it was written by Offset anyway. She's not a good rapper. I don't understand what all the hype is around her anyway. I just don't get it. And I know some people they love her, but I've never thought anything good about Cardi B. I remember her days on Love and Hip Hop when her teeth was messed up, when she was just bony ass, ratchet ass Cardi B, but people enjoy her. And I didn't think she was gonna blow up the way she did, but she did because obviously there's an audience for that type of music. There's an audience for people who like her, but she's not. I don't understand even why he would go after her, but he's not with her anymore. All of these dudes like Offset, Stefan, and they knocked her up and got a baby with her. She's not worth that. You know what I'm saying? She's not worth that. Like, what is Stefan doing? Why would you associate yourself with a chick like that? You could have better, higher quality women than Cardi B, but you choose to have a baby with that. Why? Tim says to be fair, most celebrity women are not as attractive without makeup on and lots of plastic surgery. Yeah, it's a lot of them. I don't like the plastic surgery. I don't like the plastic surgery. I don't like the makeup. Like I'm more of a natural type of person. I like the natural hair. I like the natural look. I don't like that. I don't like fake ass, fake titties, fake lips. I don't like all of the fillers. And they actually do damage to me because some women look better than they did before the surgeries, i.e., uh, 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 Lil Kim, i.e., Lil Kim. Lil Kim was fine. Lil Kim was beautiful. Lil Kim was sexy. Now, anytime I see her, I am disgusted of what she did to her face. And I don't understand what would make these women think that they need these plastic surgeries. The thing is, it's so many. Matter of fact, I seen a chick on my Facebook. She's pretty, just a normal, average looking chick. And she was talking about, yeah, I'm finna go get this surgery. I'm like, man, you would mess yourself up. Like, it's nothing wrong with you. But in they mind, okay, she got 3 kids already. I'm like, she look good still, but it's just like, where is this mindset coming from that you need this plastic surgery? Where is this mindset coming from that you need to alter your body to fit some type of mold that you think that men would like and enjoy? Do y'all not realize how that's gonna look when you get about 45, 50, hell, 35? Hell, some of these women are getting these surgeries when they 35, when they 40 and 50. Look at Vivica Fox. Didn't she just go get a BBL? Why would you go get a BBL? Are you trying to attract somebody? Nobody wants you. You can't even have kids. Nobody wants you. Nobody is checking for Vivica Fox. Just like nobody should be checking for Cardi B. At this point, she's just a ratchet baby mama. What, she got 3 or 4 kids now? Like, but like I say, people were praising her and giving her all of this, making her feel good and saying things about it when she's just a baby mama. She got knocked up. Look, let me read some comments here. This one, this is from somebody. I'm just reading the comment. It says, Cardi B should be a prime example of how to not let your dumbass baby daddy hold you down in life. And men won't change, so you hurt. You change and you dip. Look at her now, pregnant, glowing, and happy. She talking about pregnant, glowing, and happy. Pregnant, glowing, and happy because you a baby mama who's still technically married to Offset. Why? This is how I know that a lot of women's minds are warped and fucked up. Is because they actually think that's a flex to go out and get knocked up and get pregnant again after your baby daddy or somebody you think does you wrong. So yeah, this is my get back. I'm finna go out and get another man and I'm gonna get knocked up. And in the midst of that, he's gonna end up leaving me and I'm gonna be single again. But girl, she doing good. She got her a new man. She got like, you don't got a new man. You just got another a mouth to feed. And you know what? This is going to turn into another situation where she's going to be bashing Stefan Diggs. When the baby gets her, she's going to be bashing him. Just give it some time. He never comes around. He never gets his baby. Like, that's what it's going to turn into. Because I think Stefan Diggs already got a bunch of kids anyway. Just like his brother Trayvon. Trayvon got like 2 or 3 kids by a couple of different women. Like, these dudes, they just knocking y'all down. They foolish for not strapping up or not having y'all take a plan B or something like that. Like, why would y'all just be knocking these women up even though you have money? That's how they're stupid too. I'm not giving my resources to somebody that I don't want to be with. Definitely not putting a baby in them. It's crazy. Tim says Lil Kim felt unattractive because she was in New York surrounded around a bunch of Latin women and biracial women. She looked better being natural. That's a fact. She was surrounded by all these other women and thinking that they're the standard when really a lot of these black chicks be the standard, but they don't even realize it. This is why you have women who are beautiful, most black women, and then they see other women like Lil Kim go out and get a BBL because I mean not Lil Kim, but Kim Kardashian went out and got a BBL to try to look like a black woman. And then in return, she got popular, and black women who saw that was thinking, "Oh, I need to go get a BBL." That's why you have people like Erica Banks out in Dallas just keeps going back and getting BBLs. Like, why in the hell are you getting a BBL? Like, she got multiple BBLs. She got a BBL. She had a big ass, and then she went and got another BBL. Like, what is that? More powers? You get an enhancement of powers or something? Is this like a video game? Only for her to turn around, because y'all know I watch Love and Hip Hop. Only for her to turn around and end up being with a woman. So you got to BBL to turn around and be with a woman. Like, what are we doing? That thing is gonna stink. It's gonna look a mess when you get about 45 years old. She already looked crazy with the eyelashes and the makeup. Don't get me started on that whole Dallas, the eyelashes, the hair. That shit look crazy. Cardi B is too rich to not be on birth control. Exactly. That's how I know she wanted to get pregnant. It was a flex to get back at him. She thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get back at him. This is gonna be big. This is gonna be big. Man, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Hit that like button. Yeah, this is gonna be big. Everybody's gonna know I got back at Offset. That's not a flex. The flex would be to go on about your business and say fuck him if you felt like he really did you wrong, and just find you somebody who's genuine who really likes you. This is stupid. And he was dumb because wasn't he going out like saying little things about her? He was sounding like some hurt dude. He was showing a side of him that I would never thought that would come from him. Because they get on these records and act like these really, really tough guys when they not really that tough. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. This is what I'm talking about. Somebody sums it up, and it really comes from this lady named Daphne. I follow her on X. I think she does. She have a YouTube page? Let me see. I think she did, or she does. No, she just has a website, but she comments on a lot of situations like this. And she made this post, but she got it from somebody else. It says Papoose and Clarissa Shields divorce status. Papoose has filed for divorce from Remy Ma, but the divorce is not yet finalized. The sisterhood. This is disgusting. The divorce isn't final yet, and you fucking. Remy doesn't deserve this. Clarissa is a home wrecker. Then you got the Stephon Diggs Cardi B situation. Divorce status. Cardi B filed for divorce from Offset in July 2024. As of now, it is not yet finalized. Cardi B announced she is pregnant with Diggs' child. Sisterhood, yes, Cardi. What an upgrade. You deserve this happiness. Offset is punching the air. Beautiful couple. They ain't even a couple no more. They ain't even a couple no more. It's just a joke, man. Tim says she's going to be smashing both of her baby daddies off and on. She is not fit to be a wife and have too much baggage. That's a fact. She going to be smashing both of them. That's how these women do. She'll get mad at Stephon, then she'll be trying to get back at him by starting back messing with Offset. And Offset will take the opportunity to knock her down. Then he'll probably secretly record her over his house, and they'll be giggling and sniggling. And then he'll put that out there on the internet, and Stephon will get mad. Then she'll probably get mad at him and go back to Stephon. Then Stephon and him will go back and forth on social media, which is stupid over nothing. Like they're gonna be sitting up here arguing over a nobody. A nobody. But this is what the sisterhood does. The sisterhood loves this crap. As long as you shitting on a man or being or perceived to be shitting on a man, they love it. They don't care how the situation goes. That's why so many women think the get back of a man cheating is to go out and fuck as many dudes as you can. Y'all seen the movies, y'all seen instances where a man ends up cheating on a woman and her get back is to go out one night and get so drunk that she ends up sleeping with all of these different guys. That's the flex. But you didn't gain nothing. Only thing you did was give a bunch of dudes some pussy. And they the ones that's the winners because they like, yeah, man, I knocked down so and so, I smashed so and so. But she don't want that to be out because she comes out of it thinking, damn, I smashed him. Yeah, you was drunk and you was trying to get back at somebody. Now you look crazy. Tim says, I think Hollywood have access to medical cures for STDs because they don't be using condoms and smashing everything. Yeah, they probably got cures and things like that. But they also have so many resources that if they do got some, it likely won't come out. Look at Charlie Sheen. He had to come out and say that he had AIDS. Hell, I watched a little documentary he was talking about. He started having sex with men. Or their popularity is so big that people just excuse it. If people really like you, they'll just excuse your bad behavior. They can have AIDS, they could be a woman beater. If people like them enough, they'll excuse it. But if they don't like you, rest assured they're gonna keep bringing it up. They're gonna keep bringing it up. Anytime you do something good, anytime a movie drops, they're gonna want you canceled. Anytime you have an appearance, they're gonna try to cancel the show that you were on. Anytime you do anything, they're gonna try to shut it down if they don't like you. But if they like you, they're gonna have excuses for everything that you do. It's always gonna be an excuse. Nobody's gonna care. It's always going to be an excuse. So why in the hell would you do this? Why in the hell would you choose to be a baby mama? Who chooses to be a baby mama? This is why I say I don't listen to women. I just don't. I don't care what they have to say a lot of times. I don't understand why they offer up suggestions when they're in relationships, to be honest with you. Because I'm like, as a man, I would never listen to you. Now, the suggestions, I'll take them into consideration. But at the end of the day, I'm going to have the final say so. Because women, I'm not following no woman. A woman will lead you down the wrong path. Like when you're in a relationship or you marry, how many times have we heard of men who are in relationships and they're trying to save money for the family? They're trying to preserve things for the family, but the woman wants to go out and have a good time and party and take trips, and they feel like they're really missing out on something. So the guy gives in. Next thing you know, they're getting behind on bills. Once they get behind on bills, she's treating him like crap, saying he's not a man, and eventually breaks up with him and finds another patsy to do her bidding. It's like a never-ending cycle of bullshit when it comes to them. That's why you have so many men who are quote unquote, what is this MGTOW shit? And they be saying shit like, I don't have to deal with a woman now. I have money in my pocket. I'm actually able to save. I'm actually able to go out and do things that I've always wanted to do that I couldn't do when I was in a relationship. Because a lot of women just siphon you dry. Why so many men do not care that women have these careers, because we know we're not going to benefit from it. You're still going to expect me to take care of everything. You're still going to expect me to pay 100% of trips, 100% of dinners, 100% of bills, and you're going to be able to keep all your resources for yourself. That's why they always say, women say, my money is my money and your money is our money. Well, I don't play like that. I ain't playing that game no more. I'm out on that bullshit right there. You can count me out. You ain't getting 100% of mine no more. I already did that. And I got burnt. I got burnt. And I know there's a lot of dudes who felt that way because you thought you was doing the noble thing, the honorable thing, to be that kind of guy. But what you realize at the end of the day, and you still got guys out here saying you want to be in control, you want to have, you do want to take care of the bills. And I understand what they're saying when they say that on these different podcasts and whatnot, is because you do have a certain amount of say when you're paying for everything, which is cool. But me personally, just me, like I understand that side, but me, I don't want to play that game no more. I don't want to play that game no more. That's why I'm telling you, they should at least have a little bit of skin in the game. They gotta have some kind of. I don't give a damn what it is. You can pay the car insurance on your car. You gotta pay one bill. You gotta do something. You can't get out of here scot free. Because I feel like if women don't have that something to put their money towards or be forced into looking after, then they won't care. Hell, they don't even want to do their womanly duties when it comes to taking care of kids and the family. They don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. They don't want to watch after kids all day. They don't want to do that stuff. But they want you to be a man. That's for sure. They want you to do everything that a man is supposed to do with no excuses. They don't want to hear no crying. They don't want to hear no excuses. They don't want to hear, well, I lost my job. And then, can you take care of the bills for maybe a month or so while I find. They don't even want to hear that. They want you to stay on your P's and Q's at all times, 100%. They ain't cutting you no slack. Tim said women with careers only take care of pookies. Yeah, that's it. We see that far too often. They get with these guys who don't have shit and they'll take care of them. But if they run across a good guy who has some who is willing to do some of the things that they want him to do, treat him like shit. Try to suck him dry. Drain him of his resources. Call him a bum. Call him a simp. That's why they love street guys. Those guys are perceived to be like protectors and shit like that. Like they're gonna look after them. Only thing he's gonna do is get himself killed in the process. He's not gonna he's not gonna be able to protect you for long periods of time. Hell, he's gonna be out smashing other chicks. And you're gonna be trying to fight to get him and win him over. You're gonna be out here arguing with a bunch of chicks for this one dude, these Pookies and Ray Rays. You can't change their mind. They got their mind made up. But see, that's why I give them credit because to an extent, they are the ones who have actually figured women out because they know it's more of a mind game when it comes to them. Especially if I put that pipe down, it's a wrap. They'll give me things that I want. I won't have to do anything for them, but they'll be under the perception that I'm this guy that they should be with. I'm the guy that at the end of the day is going to be the one that ends up taking care of them, which is a lie. Which is a lie. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me. So, Cardi B and Stephon Diggs is about to have this child. At the end of the day, where is this headed? Where are we going with this? Because women seem to love it. They seem to love this outcome. They think this is great. You got people like Megan Thee Stallion going on stage, giving her a shout out. Oh, y'all can't hear it. Giving her a shout out and shit. She said, "Congratulations to Cardi." That's a congratulatory thing to get pregnant and not be with the guy to be a baby mama. This is why I say I don't like these women. I don't like this culture that they're spreading. This shit is bad for young girls to see this. Another baby mama, you got somebody who was famous, a rapper who uh pushes hoe culture, going out there giving her praise. Now you got the young girls who's following this thinking this is cool. This is stupid. Look at this. Cardi smart as fuck announcing that pregnancy right before the album dropped. She knew that interview was going viral. Listen, whoever helping her with all this on Chris Jenner level, and I need to hire them in the future. See, they think this is a flex. Illuminegro. I like that name. Illuminegro Enlightened Minority. I like that name, bro. She just trapping niggas. That's a fact. Bro, not only is she securing her money by having all them kids with Offset and then doing her own thing in the music industry, she finessing the F out of the fuck out of these dudes. Now she got another baby with an NFL player. He just signed the contract, Stephon Diggs. So she's securing her future and her future for her kids and beyond that with the money she gonna have coming in. So it's gonna come to a point where this career, she not gonna care about this career. She gonna say, fuck this rapping. She gonna have that money coming in from child support. That's gonna be enough to sustain her to a point where she won't even have to spend her own money. She gonna be able to pocket all of these residuals from this music that all these fools are out here who keep buying it. What is going on in the world where we have women who actually think this is a flex? I don't think this is a flex. I don't like that this shit is being pushed, especially on black people and black women. This shit is leading us down a dark path that it ain't gonna be no return from. We're not gonna ever accomplish nothing if we think family is not the good way to go. We constantly think baby mamas and baby daddies is a flex. I don't understand it. It don't make no sense. You right. This is a L, bro. This is a L. This is a L. How do you get praise for that? Tim says I can see Cardi B and Nick Cannon having a child together next. Man, I wouldn't put it past him. And he's a bad example of a black man anyway. Having kids with all of these different women, bro. Saying like, what is it? His legacy. I could see maybe two women, and if y'all were in like a polygamous type relationship or three, because he got the resources. But you want to be in the same house as your children. You don't want to have to go over here and go over there and go over there. That's not going to work. I don't care what you say. You can't give enough time to each one of these children to implant something in them or for them to be fulfilled of having you as a dad around. It's not this. It's just dishonest for him to have put that out there. You're right. She still ain't married. It's an L. You say Jalen say modern women call me gay. Modern women call anybody gay, Jalen. Modern women call every dude that don't want to talk to them gay. Any dude that doesn't give a woman the time of day is gay. They all think they tens, so therefore they think that every man is out here to holler at them. And if they don't get no attention, they go online and make these videos and say, "Where are all the men at? I was out looking good and I went out and I was walking through the mall. I had my makeup on, I had my dress on. It was tight. You see the body is banging and nobody was hollering at me." It's because most men have realized that a lot of these women, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. I'm not wasting my time on you. Illuminegro say Nick got a football team. He got a football team. He done made a football team over there. He got so many kids. And it's funny is because if they ever ask these dudes like, how old are your kids and what's all their names, and they don't even know it. Think about that. They won't even know it. They'll be like, oh, one of them is 3, no, and 4. One of them is 7. And what's their names? Julius. Um, they got to think about it. Because if you was in the household with these kids, even if you had 8 of them, but if they was all in your household, you could be like Julius, Josh, Marquise, Chanel, Randall, Tavius. You know, you could just spit them out because you see them every day and you interact with them every day. So how this a win for Cardi? Her BBL stinks. That's all she good for is a baby mama. I said that her BBL, that shit is gonna stink, bro. If anybody's seen these pictures of her walking, which is funny how they always kind of like when she starts walking, like they don't really show it long enough. I've been noticing that. It looks a mess. Her ass looks terrible. Matter of fact, any of these BBLs look terrible. It's very few BBLs that look decent because they always go to the ridiculous route. They always get some ass that don't match their body. You know, if it's a skinny chick, she gets this humongous ass. I think I may have seen one chick who she was like slim, but she just got a little bit. She just, she just wanted to poke out a little bit. That was nice, you could tell. But the rest of these chicks, they get these humongous asses. They look nasty. Like the Cardi B's ass looks nasty. Like I couldn't even imagine getting behind that and doing something. Like is this some type of fetish? Is this some type of fantasy for these guys to go after these women who have these BBLs? Because I still see dudes that's attracted to that. And it's usually these rich guys, but if I talk to my friends who I know on an everyday basis or just normal guys around my city, they don't like that shit. They don't like the makeup, they don't like the hair, they don't like none of that fake shit. Because when we are sleeping next to a woman and she wakes up, we want to see her in her natural state. Those are the women who a lot of guys are attracted to. We like, damn, she ain't got on no makeup. I just saw her in the store. She just had on some regular outfit, nothing spectacular. Man, she looked good. Those are the ones that I like. Say it don't never match. That, yeah, they get some ridiculous. It should be a chart where if you have this body size, then you should get this type of BBL, and if you have this body size, you should get this type of BBL. Also, what comes with the BBL, you need to do a certain amount of leg work before you go out and do stupid shit like this. Because if you out here looking like an ant, you look crazy. Y'all running around here looking like little red ants. Y'all out here looking crazy. And I gotta play this. This is man. I gotta play this.
These BBLs killing y'all. And the thighs don't match. Well, 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 well. Turn to your neighbor and say, these BBLs killing y'all. Oh, yeah. And the thighs don't match. What a shame.
Wait, this is my shit.
These BBLs killing y'all. 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 Killing y'all. Killing y'all. Killing y'all. I know I look like a bug. You better show me some love. When you see me online, you know I paid a good price. Slide in my DMs, boy, come holler at me. Gotta get acquainted with this new fatty. Your favorite IG model ain't got nothing on me. Fashion Nova on my peach with this Georgia donkey. I would've hit the gym, but I didn't have the time. I got receipts, so you know it's mine. And the thighs don't match. Well, well.
And the thighs don't match. The thighs don't match, y'all. Them BBLs killing them. Bro, I refuse to get old and wake up to some shit that look like that. The Luminegro say taking stomach fat and putting it in your ass is crazy. That's crazy work, ain't it? That's crazy work, huh?
You big dummy.
That shit don't make no sense. And then don't they say when you start doing that, your body starts trying to store the fat in other places? Like they say it start going to their arms and shit. Have y'all ever heard that? Because they do that, they start moving the fat around and your body realizes it, so it starts trying to store the fat in other places. So if they keep the same eating habits, then the fat is just gonna go to their neck or they back of their arms. Tim says modern day women also has too many ugly tattoos. Man, don't even get me started on the tattoos. Cardi B got a lot of tattoos. Them thigh tattoos and shit she got, like this shit look crazy. The lips, she can't even talk right, bro. Like she be like, man, people love it. It be niggas out here talking about she fine. She ain't fine. Luma Negro say she gonna go broke trying to keep it up. Man, she a fool for doing any of that shit. That is a perfect song. Gonna have jello arms. Yeah, for real. What did what's it? Let me see something. What did Nettie Professor say? Y'all remember that woman when he was trying to give that presentation? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it popped up, bro. Sometimes this internet shit. Oh no, that ain't it. That ain't it. Bro, I'm finna say. There you go. Here you go, y'all. Y'all remember this scene? This is how it's gonna go for a lot of these women right here. Oops, sorry, y'all. I didn't put it on the screen. Give me a second. Here you go. All right, let's try it again.
All righty. Well, this had better be Professor Clump.
Clump? That fraud? That
Yeah, the
hack,
big
that
white
no
lady.
talent? No, sir. Behind Clump's work, the real genius, I give you Professor Buddy Love.
All right, Professor Love, you have 1 minute to show me your research.
Oh, no, you got it backwards, Rockefeller. You have 1 minute to listen. May I borrow this, please? What? You haven't used it, have you? I don't want to get no boogers on my finger. Okay, here we go. 25 and let's see. You have to excuse my handwriting. I'm in a bit of a rush, but you have a pleasant evening. Good night.
Professor Love, don't you think that Mr. Hartley would like to know what that means in lay terms?
Oh, you mean rich dummy terms?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll break it down for all the rich dummies in the room. Listen up. If you're gonna eat nasty stuff like this, I know it looks good and some of y'all like pork chop, but this greasy, nasty pork chop, do you realize that there's a gene in your DNA that routes this straight to your fat cells and it causes all sorts of unsightly conditions? Case in point, this woman is suffering from what I like to call jello arms. You notice the arm is taken.
There you go. When they start removing that fat and putting it in other places, y'all gonna end up with jello arms.
On a gelatin sort of vibe, and it's quite nasty. Now, to my left, this gentleman has turkey neck, and to my immediate left, this woman is suffering from what we like to call saddlebag syndrome. And to my extreme left, this young lady is suffering from what I like to call tank ass.
Exactly.
Oh, brother, sit down. Not tonight. I'm your brother. I'm your brother.
Exactly. It's a lot of women around here walking around with tank ass. Some of these, don't even get me started on these big women who think because they big that they thick. That's not thick. You fat. Girl, I'm fine. Girl, I'm fine. No, you not. You are fat. You are humongous.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Brother, like I was saying, everybody, where there's a will, there's a way, and there is a way we can turn these genes off. And I'm not talking about using exercise or diet. I'm talking about by taking a simple solution that helps reconstruct your metabolic cellular strands, thus giving you the appearance of, as they say in medical terms, gluteus minimus, or in layman's terms, an extremely tight, wonderful ass. Let's get a big round of applause for the woman with the nice.
Do you notice how back then how women used to look? And we used to say them women was thick, but they was just natural body women. They really wasn't thick, like in the sense that you think how women are thick these days. They were just nice looking, curvy women. It wasn't these humongous asses. Some of them had nice asses, but they wasn't big. Just go back and watch some of the old music videos. A lot of those women, they had nice frames, but we used to be like, man, she thick. And you like compared to now, she ain't that thick. But for some reason, thick has gone to be fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter. And it's all out of whack now. That, like I say, even fat women are thinking that they thick. You're not thick. You're fat. It's unhealthy. That's right. It's unhealthy. They are a cheeseburger away from a heart attack. Nah, facts. They are a cheeseburger away from a heart attack, bro. Shit is crazy. And I'll never understand it. That's why I just laugh at these people when I see this goofy shit that they say. And I see how some of these men react to this goofy shit. Some of them eat it up. They like it. They think it's cool. No, you need to stay away from these women. They, look, man. Yeah, man, y'all do me a favor. Make sure y'all hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button if y'all new to the channel. Turn on the notifications, man. I really would appreciate it. Negro said, my girl thick, not crazy ish. Yeah, she probably just a regular size, average size chick. I'm pretty sure she is, the way you just explained that. You say my girl thick, but not that crazy shit. I know what you're talking about. She probably just got a natural frame where she got a nice little ass on and shit, some nice thighs, but it match. And it's real, Negro. It ain't fake. You know what I'm saying? Breathing out heavy and shit. Oh man. Man, it's a big woman every time I go do these deliveries. Uh man, and it's an older woman. She gotta be late 40s, early 50s. And she be hitting on me like, you know, she be really hitting on me. I'm like, I give her a smile. I'm not rude, you know what I'm saying? But I just like, when I walk off, I be like, bro, I gotta get out of here. Matter of fact, I do my best to try to avoid her. Cause I always got to get the bill of lading signed and all that. And she is one of the people who can sign it. But if I can go past her, I'll go past her. I'll go past her. I'll go past her. But yeah, man, it's this whole Cardi B flex shit is beyond me. Once I seen it, I just couldn't believe that some of the shit that I was saying. And they like, girl, you doing good. Girl, you pregnant, you doing the right thing. This is all just good promotion. Some guy say, Seven Smith says all this Cardi slander I see now is insane. A few months ago, talk was praising her leaving her husband to be a nigga's fourth baby mama, all pregnant at the same time. Facts. You can't make this shit up. That's a fact. That's a fact. Now they praising her to be a fourth baby mama. How many kids do Stefan Diggs got? Let's see. Let's ask Grok. How many kids does Stefan Diggs have? Likely the NFL. Okay, it's looking it up. Let's see. I should have just asked ChatGPT. For some reason, Grok has been a little. It's having to do a lot of thinking. I'm looking at it right now. It's usually like boom, boom, boom. Wikipedia confirms he has one daughter. Okay, that's the investigation. Let me see what the answer's gonna be. Some sources claim he has multiple kids. That thing is really thinking, ain't it? Let me ask Chat GPT while it's thinking. Let me see. How many kids? Damn, it popped up just like that. Stefan Diggs has one confirmed child, daughter Nova. There are also some unverified claims and active allegations involving additional children, but as of now, only Nova is confirmed, which means he got more than one kid out there. It's just the other ones, they haven't had a DNA test and, you know, all of that BS. Matter, wasn't it something about him? Something about somebody want a DNA test for another baby? Here you go. It's just right here. Model Aileen LaPera has filed a lawsuit. This was on September 18th. Filed a lawsuit claiming Stefan Diggs fathered her 5-month-old baby, while Diggs reportedly isn't sure if the child is his. He know if the kid is his. He need to stop. He got to stop, bro. He knows if it's his or not. Yeah, she gonna put Stefan on child support. Yeah, all these women, they could be rich. They don't, bro. They so money hungry. They don't give a damn. But they don't need no man. You need to take care of your kids. Like Brittany Renner. What did she say to PJ Washington? Oh, you got. She said something about him only having, was it like $70,000 in the baby's account? That's a lot of money for a kid. The thing about it is, Brittany Renner wants more money to be put in that account so she can spend it like it's hers. See, they even think child support is for them as well. They think child support is supposed to go funding their lifestyle. No, child support is for that child. Child support is not to get your hair done and keep your lights on. You're supposed to keep your lights on because you're in care of that child. You're supposed to take care of your bills because you have the care of that child. And if you can't do that, if you can't do the basics and take care of that kid, then you need to get a kid to that father. But see, that's what they not gonna do. They not gonna do that. Tim says a lot of men don't show up to singles events anymore because women are picky and it feels like a humiliation ritual. Yeah, I've been seeing so much about that. Dudes ain't wasting their time on women like that. That's the thing that a lot of these women are starting to realize. Most men are not even wasting their time. They're not showing up to no singles events because why would I go there and let some woman choose me? So she can be so I can go somewhere and be humiliated while she nitpicks over all the guys. And they don't talk to these guys because they short, and they don't talk to those guys because they look like they broke. What they gonna do? They only gonna talk to about 2 or 3 dudes. And if they don't get those 2 or 3 dudes, then the rest of the dudes ain't shit. Even though they're very qualified guys, but because they see a guy who's 6'3" and he looks like he got money, they don't know him yet. They all gonna flock to the same 2 or 3 people. I think they've even done experiments where they was like, which out of these guys, which one do you like? And they all picked like the tall guy who looked like he had money. The rest of the guys, they just didn't even bother. Average dudes don't even cross their mind anymore. They don't care. They all think, like I said, they all think they tens and they all think that they deserve a rich, wealthy man. Stefan ain't been playing lately. Is he hurt? I haven't been watching the Patriots because I think that's who he plays for. Luminigo say Cardi pussy bad luck. It is. And they keep going up in it. It's gonna be it's gonna be another dude. He gonna come right along and be ready to go full blast up in that coochie. It's some dude right now in her inbox that she talking to. She ain't just not talking to nobody. You know, she's the type of chick that's always talking to somebody. That's how a lot of women are. That's how they get over shit. Especially if they got money like that. Nigga, you know that's what they do. A dude dogged them out or they break up with a guy. It's already people that's been in their inbox. Even regular women do that. It's already dudes been in their inbox that they've been ignoring. And then that's when they go back and be like, oh, I'm just not reading the message. How you doing? Bullshit. You was saving that guy. Oh, how you doing? My bad. It took me so long. I didn't know you had messaged me. Really? You just messaged me back like a year later? I forgot I even sent you a message. You say that's like the tens versus ones pointless. Yeah. That's why nobody ain't going to that shit. Nobody wasting their time with that. No Pat Poose and well, you got Pat Poose and Clarissa Shields and Cardi B and Stefan Diggs. But they bring something. Cardi B and Stefan Diggs, divorce status. Cardi B filed for divorce from Offset. He's a fool. I just think he'll be back. I know that. He'll be back over there. He'll be back over there. He'll be back over there. He'll be back. He's the baby daddy. And you can tell he still want her, even though she done got pregnant by this other dude. Guys these days are strange. You got a strange bunch of fellas out here. Say he better get a DNA test. Stefan, he definitely better get a DNA test. He definitely better get a DNA test. Will he? I don't know. I don't know. These guys are about dumb as hell. If anything, he should go get one of them kits where when a baby gets here, he can swab the baby and she won't know it. Like if you so scared to get a DNA test, then that's the least you could do is go get you one of them kits. And when you in possession of the child, just swab their mouth and send it off. If it's Offset's baby, bro, that's gonna be a hell of a twist. That's gonna be a hell of a twist. Which it could be, because I'm pretty sure they was probably having sex around the same time with her. I imagine so. Remember, she was all where was she at? She was somewhere following Stefan Diggs around. They was acting like they was really in love. This is crazy. Are they? Let me ask Grok, because I'm pretty sure they not together anymore. Grok is so slow. Let me ask Chat GPT. It says yes. Cardi B and Stefan Diggs are together. They confirmed their relationship publicly in mid 2025. Also, Cardi recently announced she's expecting a baby with Diggs, who will be their first child together. I could have swore they broken up. Was I? See, ChatGPT is wrong. Let me tell him that. No, that's not right. Let's see what they say now. I know they broken up. It says I couldn't find credible confirmation that Cardi B and Stefan Diggs have broken up. Most recent reports say they are still together, and even Cardi B even confirmed she's pregnant. Yes, she confirmed she's pregnant, but that doesn't mean they're together. No, I don't want you to dig up the most recent status. AI do be lying. I didn't call them in some lies. I didn't call them in some lies, bro. Because they just going off internet and sources and shit like that. But if you're on places like X, then you run into people who actually know these folks and you get other information that you don't get anywhere else. And they'll tell you a totally different story, which a lot of times ends up being true. But all this extra shit like the AI be trying to pull up and say, that should be wrong as hell. All of they facts ain't right. So if you be just going to Chat GPT and Grok and just accepting every answer that they give you, I think you'll be a fool as well. Because I've asked them so many questions that's just wrong, or what they think about something, and it makes no sense. And you tell them they wrong, and sometimes they'll actually keep searching even deeper and realize that you were right. And it'll say, "No, you're right. I had that wrong. I misinterpreted that type of information." Just a crazy scenario. It's just insane to me. Let me see something else. Somebody say from a wife to a baby mama. Women. They just giving her all this praise. Like this is they sitting there talking to her like she the queen of England or something. What the fuck?
My boyfriend, Stefan Diggs.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How are you feeling about that? And that this will be baby number 4 for you, Cardi.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm actually very
She talking about congratulations. She not even married to this dude. Why they don't be promoting families, bro? They promote this bullshit. This is on TV. She got like a prime time interview on CBS this morning for being a baby mama. For being a baby mama. This shit is stupid.
Nigga, I'm leaving.
This shit is stupid. She didn't accomplish nothing. You right, Illuma Negro. She didn't accomplish shit. What is she doing? She's talking about congratulations, congratulations. She don't ask them the tough questions. Now, this is the bullshit though. Now, if that was a man, and if he had done that, if he had got some other woman pregnant that wasn't his wife, who he had just broke up with, they would be like, so how what do you think that you're causing some type of rift when you're not really married to this woman? You know, they would be giving him all the tough questions. You're not married to this woman. You're what? So you broke up with this woman, your wife, and you're not technically divorced, and now you're going out and you're having a baby with someone else. What is the perception that you're sending? What is the message that you're sending? That's how they would be going at it. Except she up here talking about congratulations, Cardi. Congratulations. Bullshit. Huh. She talking about thank you. Yeah, she's talking about thank you. Thank you. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Nigga, I'm leaving.
Man. This shit's stupid. Sheesh.
I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space. I feel very strong. I feel very powerful that I'm doing all this work, but I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby. Me and my man were very supportive of each other. We're like in the same space in our careers, but like in different,
By that,
different.
what do you mean by that same space? That you're both doing well? What do you mean?
You know what it is? That I feel like we're really great and one of the best at what we do. And me and him think the same way. Like, it's like, yeah, we're one of the greatest, but what's next? What we doing again? We do it again. We have to do it again all the time. It's not like we're never like comfortable. We just want to keep doing it. And that's just how we both are.
What?
This shit's stupid, y'all. I'm sorry. You say they act like she cured cancer or something. I know. I know. This is why society is fucked up. Because they won't get somebody on there who's an actual music artist or movie star or some type of celebrity who's doing things the right way, got married, having kids with the same person. They won't talk to that person. They won't say, you're a great representative of the culture. You know, how do you feel being a mother, even though you're juggling a career? Da, 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 this, da, 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 da. They won't talk to them people. Hell, you might even have people who get on her and would see it and would bash them and be like, "Oh, I know she's not happy. You know that guy is just ruining her life, having all of those kids and making her cook and clean, even though she's a great Grammy award winning singer." You know how people are these days. They would sit up there and bash her. But instead, you get a baby mama up there and everybody, like, "Ooh, we girl, I love Cardi B. This is great. I'm so happy for her. She glowing, glowing." Shit, stupid. You right, Miss Paradise. Talking about my man, my man. Girl, you claiming him publicly, and he talking about keep his private life private. Exactly. Which tells you a lot about a guy. Because if a guy says something like that, trust me, he don't really. It's the same way if a dude messing with you, but he don't really want people to know he messing with you. That says a lot about you as a woman. And that says a lot about what he thinks about you as a woman. Because if a dude like you and y'all having, if y'all just having sex or if y'all, whatever y'all doing, if he don't mind being like, yeah, this my home girl or this my girlfriend or whatever, if he don't mind people seeing y'all together, he like you. It's a cool situation. He ain't got no issues with you. But if he talking about keep my private life private, and we don't even hardly see him doing interviews with her. Was he even at this interview? Do we see him interacting with her? Like if we go to his Instagram, is we gonna see pictures of him and Cardi? Recent pictures? I wanna see. Let me see something. Let me see if I can go to his page. Do he even have an Instagram? Let's find out. I'm pretty sure he does. I know he's full of himself. Look at this shit. That's all he got on there. He got 2.2 million followers. He does not have her on his page. Let's go to. She got 163 million. That's crazy. And he not on her page so far. And she know better than to put him on her. Cause you know what's gonna happen? He gonna act a damn fool. He gonna be like, man, don't put me on there. Don't no. Don't put me on. Don't put me on. They don't need to know. I don't care. He gonna keep having excuses. Like, I don't understand this shit. She's a thought, and that's all. Yeah, that's it. Just a baby mama for the fourth time. See, the reality of it is that in a lot of these relationships, if it's something that you should be able to get over, y'all should get over that and stay together for the sake of the kids. I understand like cheating and stuff like that, but if it's situations where you can reconcile with the woman and it's like petty bullshit, like y'all should just get back together because kids need the mother and the father. It's too easy for people these days just to break up and just say, "Oh, I'm a single mother," or "I'm a single father. I don't need the other person. I can take care of them by myself." But they don't realize how impactful it is to have that split home. See, I know what it was like to have both my parents. I can tell you right now, if I didn't have them in the same home, I would probably be a different person. Like I really like that aspect of having had both of my parents at the house. That was big for me. That was big for me. I know some people they don't, they don't have no qualms about breaking up homes. It is what it is, and they could care less. But she's enjoying being a baby mama for the fourth time. She doesn't really care. And look, this is what goes on. But man, I've been on her for a while now, running my mouth. I'm about to get off of here. I'm about to get off of here. And do something else. But I appreciate everybody coming through. I appreciate y'all hitting the like button. Those who did. I wish I could have got more of y'all to hit the like. That's so hard to do. I'm gonna get on here and talk about that one day. I don't understand that with folks. I just don't get that. That's one of those things I'll never understand when it comes to black people. I literally had at least 5 people on YouTube watching, and only 2 people hit the like button. It's like, bro, y'all sit up here and watch for like 30 minutes. Y'all could at least hit the like button. I don't be asking for no donations. I don't be doing none of that shit. I could, but that's why I'm really just trying to get to the point where I can at least get this ad revenue, which is I don't have that many more subscribers till I get it. But man, I'm just gonna have to build my shit slowly because I see right. It's the support really ain't gonna come how you want it to be. People they just not they're not gonna hit the like button. They'll sit there even though you say hit the like button, 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 hit the like button. They'll never do it, bro. They'll never do it. Like I say, I'm not gonna sit up here and beg you for donations and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I ever get to the point where the check is just coming in, I just do that, man. And it's gonna be what it is. Cause you can't make these people do nothing. You can't make these people do it. I go to other people's channels, like small channels. Let's be honest. I done seen these white folks. They don't even ask for donations, and people are constantly sending them donations or just some or hitting the like button at least. You ask black people to hit the like button, they not they gonna be like, I'm definitely not gonna hit the like button now. Now that you ask me, I'm not gonna do it. It is the craziest thing in the world. Like I really want to go on a rant about that. And this is why I do not cater my content to black people. This is why I do not cater my content to specifically black folks. I'm sorry. If I was to sit up here and rely on black folks, it would be a cold day in hell. Like I'm gonna talk about black issues, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna keep doing it. I'm not gonna keep doing it. I could get up here and give away my time for free and nobody cares. They don't care. They can't do a simple task like hit the like button. I'm on a rant right now. I might as well end it on a rant. Black people will not hit the like button, bro. All other groups, like I go on Twitter Spaces and the white people have spaces, they get likes and people are asking, how can I cash up you? Where can I reach you at? What pages can I follow with you? They do all of that. Black people, they don't give you no support unless you talking about whatever they want you to talk about. Matter of fact, I'm finna end this live and I'm finna start another one. I'm finna rant.